Hi there, wait a minute. This could be the best video you'll probably see on the internet today. You know why? Because it's talking about money. I'm going to show you exactly in the next few minutes how you can grow your money, your hard-earned money, without giving it to anybody. And what is most interesting about this is that there are no technical work required and it's fully automated. But before I get started, let me show you some example of our partners who are following me right now. This particular person followed my strategy and he made over 224,000 naira in his first 15 days. This doesn't have to do with trading, this doesn't have to do with any form of copy or whatever. You just click a button and everything becomes fully automated. Now, how about this other partner? He followed my strategy and he made over 74.6 million from the month of November 2022 to May 18, 2023 in about 6 months. Guys, people are actually making a killer out of this. But let's start with a quick disclaimer. All right, so you can go through this disclaimer to understand that this is a financial product and we must talk about this. Now, welcome to Formulazero. This is the platform they are using to take advantage of this massive opportunity. And what inspired us to do this? Number one, it's because of fraud. There's been a lot of Ponzi schemes out there, a lot of people losing their money every other day, every other week to Ponzi schemes. And all the schemes have one thing in common. They tell you, give us your money, and we'll give you certain return on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, and after a while, they disappear. All right, and that's why we said, you know what? Let's create Formulazero as an innovation. This is an innovative, open financial service. It's open, it's transparent, where you have full access, you have complete control over your money while generating significant profits consistently with minimal risk by just following a portfolio. Now look at it this way: we do not have access to your funds. And that's the beauty about Formulazero. We do not have access to your funds. All we simply do is, as we grow our money, all right, through an escrow service, our growth automatically is copied in your portfolio. That's simple. So if you can follow an account on Instagram, on Twitter, that is how simple it is to just click on follow. Once you do it one time, lifetime, and that's all, and you start enjoying the benefit. Now, if you look at our portfolio from January to April, those who have been following us would have made almost 100% of growth in their portfolio, as you can see. All right, now there are 7 reasons, guys, 7 reasons you need to pay attention to this why people prefer Formulazero. Number one is that it is free to use the service, no entry or exiting fee. Number two is that it is fully non-custodian, meaning that you all have 100% control over your money, not us, at all times. Formulazero never has access to your money. We do not have control over your money. It's always with you at all times, while you're just taking advantage of mirroring our portfolio growth. That's simple. Number three is that there are no lock-in periods, meaning that you can unfollow Formulazero at any time, the same day, the same week, the same month, the same year, whatever. It's free, it's flexible. At any point in time, you are in full control without penalties. Number four is that it is safe and transparent. Now, for you to use Formulazero service, for you to mirror Formulazero trading data and trading portfolio growth, you have to have an account with an escrow service. It's called a broker. Now, what we do is that we don't just put our service in or any broker out there. We take our time to only partner a book regulated and licensed brokers. These are brokers that are regulated and licensed both internationally and locally, so that your funds are safe. Number five is that Formulazero, of course, offers better returns that are quite competitive and sustainable, alternatives to traditional banking and other investment options, even Ponzi schemes. Yes, we offer better returns even than Ponzi schemes, and still you retain 100% control of your money, guys. This is super powerful. We have seen a situation whereby people can double their portfolio in 6 months, in 1 year, and this is really, really very amazing with full control of your money. And number six is this. Listen carefully, this is another game changer. The fact that in Formulazero, you can never ever lose 100% of your money. It's impossible. You know why? Because we have the technology that puts a minimum protection of 70% of your portfolio. So if you're following Formulazero, you can never lose more than you're comfortable with. Once it gets to that point in a situation of maybe a failure in our performance, the system will automatically unfollow your portfolio from us. So with this, 70% of your portfolio is always guaranteed that nothing will ever affect it or happen to it. And number seven, this is the biggest of all reasons. Nobody is confident enough to give you this deal I'm about to give to you. It's called the 48 hours deal, meaning that within your first 48 hours of using Formulazero or following Formulazero, if you don't see growth in your portfolio, please unfollow Formulazero. It's as simple as clicking the button. You know why? Because we don't need 1 week, we don't need 1 month to show you that we know exactly what we're doing. This is an innovation that took us almost 11 years to put together. So in 48 hours, if you don't see growth in your portfolio, please unfollow us. So there is really no risk here. It's free and you can unfollow at any time. Now, this is another catch. Remember I said it's free to use the service. How do we get compensated providing the service? You only pay us when you profit. So whenever we make you profit at the end of the month, 35% of the profit realized, all right, the escrow service will deduct it from your account and send to us. Remember, this 35% is only on profit we make you. It's never touching your capital. With this, we're actually saying that, guys, only pay us when we perform. Guys, this is a no-brainer. We can only say this. We can only put our business model on performance if we are sure of what we're doing. And that's why we are putting a performance fee as a way to get rewarded. And number two, a 48 hours deal to show you that, listen, in the first 48 hours, if we don't make you profit, if you don't see growth, we cannot guarantee you how much percentage growth, but we can say for a fact that there should be growth. Then it's good enough. It's a good deal. All right. Now, what is it to get started? Just 3 steps. Number one, you create an account with one of the escrow services that we're partner with. We have a number of them partnered. They're licensed, regulated across the country and internationally. And number two, you fund your escrow service account. Okay, your money is with them. You don't have access to it. All right, and you can fund with your local currency or with crypto USDT. But please note, any form you use in funding, let's say you fund with Naira, all right, your withdrawals can only be in Naira. So if you fund in US dollars, your withdrawals can only be in US dollars. And when you're done with step two, you just go to step three, which is what? Sit, relax, and understand, enjoy the profit, and enjoy the power of innovation with the Formulazero financial open service. But please, it's something I need to tell you right now. For you to follow our service, you need a minimum portfolio of $1,000. If you don't have $1,000, unfortunately, you cannot follow our service, because our service, you need a minimum of $1,000 a portfolio for you to be able to follow. All right. Now, this is just a proof that, HNIs, high network individuals, are even following our trading portfolio. This is one of our customers, our partners, who withdrew 44 million naira from one of our escrow service. All right, one of our escrow service partners. He withdrew this money sometime in May 15th, 2023, and it went directly to his Naira bank account in less than 10 minutes. So, guys, what next? What next? You can start growing your money from today. To set up an account is less than 10 minutes. You can set up your account and fund in less than 10 minutes and just click the follow button and you're good to go. So how do you get started? Just book a meeting right now with me by clicking the button, limited slots available. I have a bad news, guys. We are not going to have this service running forever. We have a limit. Okay, when we hit that limit, we're going to discontinue it. All right. So again, remember that cash is not king. Any money you have is not king. Cash flow is king. So we're showing you where you can put your cash, an engine that can turn your cash to become cash flow, growing on a daily basis, probably on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, so you can stay afloat. So once again, thank you very much for my time. Click that button right now. Let's get started. Let me get to answer your questions. I'll see you in the other side. Thank you.